I got this email from this brother, and it says this. Hey, good morning, brother. I got a good one for you. Bobby Athoff is literally using the Just Pearly Things playbook. Between you and Jason Black, y'all single-handedly stopped the grift. Well, this white woman gained 700,000 subs with only 3 to 5 videos. Her whole spiel is acting oblivious and uninterested with black culture while she grifts. I think Drake called on, so he unfollowed her and she deleted the interview that they did, making over 11 million views. Now she's on a media run dissing the people who she interviewed. People are noticing she's not acting the same with white men during interviews. So then I looked up some things about Bobby Athoff. And when I'm looking at the interviews that she has, man, she's a no talent, okay? Not talented at all by any means. But I wanted to play this particular clip to see what it is that she's saying about black men, and then I'm gonna come back.
By boat, yeah.
Slow.
But I walked into his
I
house and it was
kinda
super
like
awkward because like
those, though.
he's really kind of awkward, and I've heard that going into it. But me with another awkward person is like, I think it's because you guys are awkward. Maybe that's why. But if you
Are
guys are
not
awkward,
or are?
you guys aren't.
Oh,
Because
thank
he
you.
was awkward. I walked into his house. He didn't even like say hi to me. So then I was like, said, let's go to the bathroom. So then we go to the bathroom, and then we like get out, and then he's like, he's just sitting there with like his 2 assistants, and he's not even acknowledging that I'm like in the room, and my
I
camera
would've
guy's
lost
like
my mind.
setting up. I'm just sitting there like
Skin
on
crawling.
my phone, like and like trying, and then he comes up, he's like, oh hi, gives me like a half hug, and I'm just like, hi, then goes back to his spot, and I'm like, dude, I don't even want to do this. I'm texting my friend like, Ashley, I need to leave, this is so awkward, I don't want it, like what am I doing here? And then she's like, lean into this during the interview, like call it out. So then during our interview I was able to be like, why did you do that? Like why did you make me
Gave
feel
you
like
good
that?
material.
Yeah, so it was actually really, it worked out.
So this is what she's saying about Lil Yachty, okay? Obviously she had an issue with Drake. That interview was deleted. There was some things said that, you know, possibly she slept with Drake. She's saying that she's not. She's married. But let's just look at, you know, I want to look at the interviews that she's doing. Lil Yachty, 5.5 million views. She has Tyga, all right. Armani White. Every time she's doing something that's blowing up, it's always black people. It's always somebody black. This is very similar to Just Pearly Things. But then, who is she grifting to go to next? Let me just talk about this, right? And I'm going to tell you how these white ladies that are coming in, people think that she's an industry plant, because how the hell did she come in? Maybe she was big on TikTok. I believe that's what it was before, right? How does she come on to TikTok and just blow up? I believe what's happening is these people understand something about the black community we don't. All right? They're going to come in like Just Pearly Things did, using Sarah Garvey. And let me just say this. I want to play this clip from Sarah Garvey, right? I want you to understand the colonizer mindset. I'm going to come back.
So Pearl has taken people on from Africa, which on the surface looks like a good thing. And I guess it is. Africans are being fed. They're taking money from her. They are feeding their family. Amazing. However, with a colonial mindset, this can be quite dangerous. And what happened during that interview with Nick Fuentes was that she used an age-old tactic that colonizers use, which was the divide and rule tactic. She pitted African Americans versus Africans when she spoke about how hard Africans work compared to how hard African Americans work. And she also used the term, my Africans. Much of what Pearl says is determined by her management, which she has said to me on many occasions that she shares with Candace Owens. So when you have a colonial mindset and you have a management who tell you what to say, what generally happens in my personal point of view and what I actually saw was that she began to start paying people pittance.
So I want you to understand this, okay? These people are going to come in. They have no real talent. They're going to try to use these black men for views. All right? Now, she had an interview with Mark Cuban. It didn't do anything remotely near as what Tyga's did or what Drake's did. Because if she was doing just white people, it wouldn't be. Lil Yachty did 5.5 million views. Then she comes back and talks about this guy, offends Drake. But white people are going to come in and deal with the blacks and get our money. Then they are going to use us as a stepping stone to go to where they need to be. Don't believe me? Okay. Look at what Purdy Things did. Came in, built an audience with Black London. All right? Had an all-black cast. We all know the people that was over there. All of those people end up leaving for being mistreated, which is what Mediocre and everybody was protesting against. All right? Now, who is she trying to get with? She's trying to get with damn near conservatives, trying to be a untalented Candace Owens. And if you look at Bobby Adolph and Just Pearly Things, neither one of them have talent. How many sisters out there are better than them doing this? We can name some. Just here on YouTube. Courtney Michelle, Danica Marie, Six the Goddess is better than her, I believe. Anybody. Name them. But the thing about it is, black people, we dislike each other so much. These other groups come where we're at. They get on, they take their money, build their people, boom, they go to the goddamn moon. They go to the moon. That's what happens. They go to the moon. That's the situation that I'm dealing with right now. They're going to go to the moon the whole time. And as blacks, we're here fighting each other, dissing each other. They're going to come in and get big off of us, diss us, call us cringe, call us everything, try to colonize you, try to use you, get the bag, go back to their community, and then act like they don't know you. When in fact, we could be doing what, and shout out to some people, $1 million worth of game. We need to be elevating our own folks. But I do believe she's an industry plant. Look, hey, listen, you guys go over here with the blacks, interview them. You know, why would Drake ever show up to her interview? Drake has 100 million followers. Something like that. He shows up to her interview. Okay. Blows her the hell up. She disses the guy. They unfollow each other. There's all kind of speculations going out. She gets Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is way bigger than her. She calls him cringe. She was a nobody last year. A whole nobody. And like, when are we going to get the hint in the black community that, look, we got what we got. We don't need these folks. Then they always do it with the black men like these guys are innocent in this time. For her to go there instead about Lil Yachty, he's cringe. What? The hell are you talking about? You're cringe. You're dry. Like, can you look at her? I'm not trying to say anything about the lady can't swing the bat. Clearly, look at Just Pearly Things. In comparisons to Candace Owens, Just Pearly Things is a no talent. I'm sorry, this is not me being me, because you got like, hey, Tommy Lauren got gas. I'm going to be honest. She's a conservative, says a lot of things I don't agree with, although I am more or less more conservative than liberal. Tommy Lauren is a bat swinger, though. Tommy Lauren has buku amounts of talent as a presenter. Okay. There are white people who are just great at what they do. Rush Limbaugh had talent. I didn't like what he said, but he got talent. All right. Tucker Carlson, he has talent. I can see why he is what he is. This chick, and I don't know. And the reason why you know they're not talented, one thing about Tucker Carlson is he's so good, he ain't got to come in and grift the black community. But the no talents are grifting the black community first. That's what they're doing. When you can't get on, go to the blacks. Okay, you go over there. Same thing with their video girls. Most chicks who are, can't get on the white community, just go to the blacks. Kim Kardashian, just go to the blacks. Go over to the blacks first. All right? You go over there, deal with them, then you come back. You come back. That's the playbook. And the brother's right. They're doing this all the time. And who looks stupid? We look stupid. So guys, we think it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you just heard the bell. We're out.